Wildcat 445 Buick. This ain't your grandmother's Buick. Back in 1966, in the early 60s, Buick used to name their engines Wildcat and such, LeSabre, and they used to rate them by the torque. This is a 401 cubic inch nail head last year for the heavy, thick wall slug. It ain't no slug, this thing moves. I bought this back in July, the last week of July 1980. I was working at Victor's Junkyard on the South Shore. Saw this thing in my parents' fancy neighborhood. I went to the church, knocked on the door. "Excuse me, want to sell your car?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "I'm going to be moving closer to town. I won't need a second car. I got a nice Ford Escort station wagon. I'll sell you this thing. Somebody else is in line before you. If they don't bite, you can buy her." I got the call a month later. $800. Came up with the money. And I bought it. Drove it one summer, put 1,000 miles on it, and I parked it and bought something else. So, we got our spring ring battery cable hooked up. We got a piece of junk 4x4 battery. We got hay from the hay mow. And let's see if we can, whoops, flat tire. That's been flat for a while. Shame, it's a 775. It's an F7814. Skylark Grand Sport Crunch. Blacked out tail panel like the 66 Chevelles had sometimes. Hammered out, like the old sledgehammer to the trunk trick. Let's crank her up. Convertible, factory air, bench seat, power bench seat. A little slow. Electric windows, remote control mirror, air conditioning, tilt steering, factory floor mats, a couple of ancient Stuart Warner gauges, Kleenex box, power trunk release, AM, FM. Cut the crap. Turn the key, buddy. Let's hear this thing crank. Ready? Whoop. Windshield wipers. Fans on, wipers on. Turn that crap off. Uh-oh. Mice have been nibbling at the wires. I short-circuited something. Sorry, boys. Crank her up! I don't know. It sounds pretty sick to me. Not helping with my windshield wipers. Just slugging it out. Forget it. Battery's junk. So that's it. 66 Skylark Grand Sport I've owned for 27 years. Little rusty. A little rot in the quarters. I wish I had more light, boys and girls. I wish I did. Some pretty heavy scale on the frame. Dual exhaust. 2-speed jetaway. Junk transmission. I crunched this fender. I was going to college, wasn't paying attention, went through an intersection, crunch. I pounded her out, but I scrapped that fender. 66 Skylark Grand Sport, 66 Tornado, with the original spare tire, bald TFD, Tornado front drive. So that's it. Oh! Somebody loves me. Gotta go. Back to work. Hello? Goodbye.